Rise and shine, Value Farm family. Welcome back to another episode of The Farm. If you are new here, you are most welcome. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and also turn your notification bells on. And of course, to all our returning subscribers, thank you so much. We love you guys so much, by the way. Thank you so much for being part of the family. Thank you so much for being part of the journey of Value Farm, and of course, supporting Value Farm. We really appreciate you guys so much. So guys, we are at the farm, and currently we are not at our farm. This is not Value Farm. This is a different district. This is Nakasongola, and we are purchasing goats, we are purchasing sheep for our farm. So we wanted you to be part of this journey so that you can definitely also see what is really happening, the distances that we have to travel. We traveled all the way. Remember, our farm is located in Luwero, and right now we are in Nakasongola, a village called Nabalanze. So it is really amazing to be here and also share with you guys this journey and share with you how other farms look like. So we are right here. It is super hot, guys. Very hot, as you can see. This farm is so huge. Apparently, when I asked about the size of the farm, it is over 2 miles. So this is like family property of 2 miles of land. But of course, this particular one here, for this family, they have over 300 acres of land. They are doing the cattle keeping. Then also they have some goats, they have sheep. That's what I've really seen from this farm. And the major thing that really caught my attention was the type of cows that they're rearing here. They have the Frisian and the cross Frisian cows. At the background, they have the other cows everywhere. When you look to this other direction, there are cows. This other direction, there are cows. We went even up to the other hill there are cows. But another thing that I should really tell you guys about my experience coming to this place, it is just in the middle of nowhere. That's what I should really say. But this is the beauty about farms. As long as you have a farm, you have to acquire land. Try it as much as possible to get enough space that you can definitely have space to graze your animals, graze your goats, graze your cows, graze your sheep, and everything that you have. Another interesting thing that I've found again about this farm is they're on free range. Of course, the caretakers are there, but they're not really monitoring them all the time. They're just doing their own other duties, farm duties at the farm, but the cows are let to go free ranging. And they have amazing cows here. And even the sheep and the goats. So I wanted to take you guys to where we are selecting the goats that we are going to select, because we have come here particularly for the goats, then for the sheep. So we are going to see the process, how we are selecting them, and I would definitely also share with you maybe the price, or I will definitely, in case you want to know the price, you can still contact us so that we can share with you, because prices differ according to the sizes of the goat, according to the type of the goats, according to your negotiation skills as well. But they have amazing breeds. That's why I wanted to share with you guys this whole journey. The breeds that they have the Boers, they have the Savannas, and they have the crosses. Then they also have the Mubende. Those are the East African. That's what they have. And another thing about the goats that I've seen at this particular farm, the kids are separated from the main goats. So the flocks go grazing, then the kids are left behind. That is the beauty. So if you see the other hill, somewhere there are goats, the kids are left grazing on their own. So I think later on, they'll definitely bring the mothers so that they can feed. So guys, let me take you guys with me so that we can see what is really happening this side. And you see the whole process. Come along. So guys, apparently we are here and we are doing the selection of the goats that we wanted to take to the farm. So there's a lot of them here. Like I already told you, they have a variety of them. We have already made the negotiation, so we are making the selection. Then the truck is obviously right there. So, as you can see, guys, what do you have to think about these goats? Are they amazing? Are you impressed? Yeah. This one, they have the type of system that they're using. It's just, they don't have the raised kind of system, but it's also good. I think they're taking good care of them as well, because I'm seeing it's not very, very dirty. But we are here on the journey together. Let's do this together so that we can definitely show you guys our selection process and show you guys the ones we have selected after, right? Yeah, let's just have a good look at the goats.
Well guys, my name is Grafton. I'm here with the co-director, the one and only, the lovely Tina. So we decided to actually venture to Nakasongola. Nakasongola. It's my first time here. And I gotta tell you, there are some incredible farms up this way.
True.
This place is about an hour and 10 minutes away from our farm. And we came to add to the goat flock that we're trying to build a value farm. And what I found here, wonderful people, a beautiful farm, the village farm here. These guys have incredible breeds and great customer service. And we're picking some goats here. We want to get to the flock where we get to a sizable number before we can start selling to you guys, because we get a lot of requests for you guys to buy from us.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, we have to bolster the numbers. So that's what we're here doing at this location.
Yeah, I was telling them about the whole area, like how
it's
it
beautiful.
is. It's
breathtaking.
beautiful.
I mean, this farm is massive, over 300 acres.
That's what I told them.
But these guys have been here for over, what, 20 plus
20
years?
plus years.
They have the most amazing cows I've ever seen in my life here.
I told them.
But the place itself is just a dream come true. For any family to be in this kind of business, it actually encouraged me to want to do more because we're just getting started. But to see what we're attempting to do can become is truly humbling. It's a humbling experience. And I'm just excited to be a part of this journey. And we want to take you guys along with us.
Yeah, it is really amazing. I was telling them that the farm is in the middle of nowhere and they have a lot of land. So it is really beautiful to come to this place and everything is set up properly. They have their nice homes here and they're living there.
The homes are amazing. I wouldn't say it's in the middle of nowhere. It's the perfect place for
farming. That's what I told them.
Because
exactly.
You're not going to get this much land in Kampala.
You can't. You can't.
It doesn't matter as long as you have your animals, you have family, you have the people who love you. You know, you can survive and be happy.
Of course,
you know?
Of course.
Me, I'd rather be with my animals instead of people. So this would be perfect for me.
Okay.
But guys, I'm busy picking goats here.
Let us continue.
See you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
See ya.
So guys, this is where we're at right now. Of course, we have already made our selection. We are now going to count the number of goats that we are going to take from this farm. Yeah, it's pretty an amazing experience. Very good so far. Okay, so we have other goats that are also coming so that we can be able to also add more other goats that we want to take. But this is part of the ones that we are selected. It's a good experience so far, guys. It's an amazing, it's a learning process, of course. And of course, you guys also have to learn from us. That is why we are bringing you through the journey with us so that you can also get one or two things from whatever we are doing today.
No, it's okay, it's okay, it's fine. The red ones, let them now go. Go ahead, let them go.
This one has its own price?
Yes, yes, fine. 5, right?
Yes, 5.
5.
I know most of you are really asking us what criteria that we follow to select the good breeds, the good goats that we are selecting today. As you can see in the background, we also going to get the sheep here, but I wanted Grafton to also maybe share his experience and what he considered selecting the goats that we have so far.
Wow. What I can tell you guys, you don't want to just go for the biggest goat. You also don't want to go for the, I would say, what you think visually is a good goat. You have to inspect them. You have to check for the females. You have to check the spacing between the udder. That's going to tell you, based on the split in between the udder, which is the milk sac itself, if it doesn't have the proper split, if it doesn't hang properly, that goat will not necessarily produce enough milk to feed the kids. Number two, you want to check the teeth of the goat, make sure that there's no severe overbite. And then number three, you check the actual teeth of the goat, because for every 2 teeth that's fully grown, that goat is a year old. You understand? So you don't want to purchase any goats that are too old. The ideal situation, you want to get them between 4.5, if possible, recently weaned, up to maybe like 7 months, 8 months tops, right? If they haven't produced yet, that would be ideal.
Okay.
But for most young goat farmers there, they're always going to look for the pregnant goats. They're always going to look for the biggest goats. That could be a very, very big mistake.
Big mistake, yeah, true.
That's a very common mistake a lot of people make.
Wow, that is amazing. I know why I did this. It's because you have an eye for goats, and everyone says that. People get even surprised. Most people get surprised that you know more about these goats and how you're selecting the best, because the lady that we were buying the goats from was even surprised, like, how does he come to know that these are the best that we have here? So what he has really told you guys is what you need to really consider. The teeth, then you also have to look at the toes.
The hooves, you check for the
hooves.
hooves, make sure that they're not slanted or they're not rotting in any way. And another thing I want to mention, do not buy East African or local goats. If you're going to go for local, go for the actual Movendes, the Movende crosses.
Yeah.
Because you need a vessel that's going to give you better crosses.
Exactly.
So if you start with a very sizable canvas, chances are you're going to end up with a nice painting that can fit within that canvas.
Wow.
And so you look for the breed, you look for the crosses. You also want to look at the actual leg symmetry. If it's a male goat, you don't want a goat that have skinny legs back there. That's not a good sign, because he won't be able to mount and hold his position consistently. And you also don't necessarily want a goat that have any genetic defects, because especially the ram, the male goat. The male goat itself, you know, don't be cheap, okay? Because if you go cheap, you're gonna end up paying the price later on. Because the more you let inferior rams mount your actual herd, like your parent stock, the worse off you're gonna be. Because you can have a superior genetic in the female, but then you let a genetically inferior ram mate that female back all over again.
Yeah.
That could basically destroy your entire genetic line within your flock. So be careful. You know, it's almost like wearing a very nice Armani suit and you pair that with a pair of sneakers. Okay?
Wow.
So the ram needs to match the actual suit, the attire. That way, you know, you can put it all together and it'll work out very seamlessly. Most farmers don't understand how to properly take care of their goats, right? So you want to see all the phases, all the cycles of the actual goat production.
Growing.
Because you're not quite sure when you go to some of these farms. Yes, you want to go to a farm that actually keep records, that have good genetics in stock, right? But then the most important thing is you don't know if that goat have any genetic defect, right? Apart from checking the records and actually do visual and hands-on inspection, you don't want to get a goat that's too old, because you don't know how many more cycles you have, meaning how many more times that goat can actually produce. Most people will lie to you. They'll tell you that a goat that has produced 2 or 3 times already, that they've only produced once, right?
That is
but
the
then
truth.
if you get them between the ages of 4.5 to 5 months, right, those goats can rarely get pregnant. So you're getting a goat that has never produced. So we're doing that life cycle, you can get about 7 births.
True.
Versus 1 or 2. And sometimes if the goat is too old, it might become infertile, meaning it cannot get pregnant. It will not be able to produce you anything.
Wow.
So in order to prevent that, you want to go young. You want to go, you know, it might take you an extra 2 months before that goat can get ready to be mated. However, you know you control that entire cycle.
Wow. Thank you so much, Grafton.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it. So guys, I think you've really learned 1 or 2 things from here, but we shall definitely show you when the things are getting loaded. Let's go look at the sheep. Come with us. Well guys, as I told you that we are going to get the sheep, it wasn't possible because we tried negotiating the prices, but the prices were a bit higher, so we couldn't go for the sheep. Now we are going to load the truck, of course, then we go back to our farm. So that is the whole experience, guys. It has been a very nice one. That's what I should really say, because I've really learned a lot. And of course, doing this, we are also sharing ideas with you guys in case you really know places to go to buy goats and sheep from. Please let us know in the comment section below. A question for anyone out there: if you're a goat farmer or someone who is thinking of starting a goat farm, what do you consider when you're going to select good sheep, good goats, good cows? Leave them down below so that we can also hear from you guys, because we want to share ideas. We want you guys to also give us some tips as well, so that next time if you are going to buy maybe goats or sheep, we can definitely also follow your tips. So leave your tips down below so that we can all learn, because remember, this channel here is about learning and sharing experiences. But basically that is it for today. I don't want this video to be so long, but I wanted to share with you our journey, our experience buying goats for the farm. And this is not the first farm that we are going to be buying from. We are going to go to very many farms as well, but we shall always take you guys along with us so that you can definitely also learn. So the goats we are getting, you guys will definitely also come to our farm and buy them, because we want to get good genetics, good breeds for anyone who would love to come and get from our farm. Thank you for loving Value Farm. Thank you so much for supporting Value Farm as well. Yeah, that is it for today. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, like, and also share with your friends. Do not be selfish with the knowledge. Share with everyone out there who would love to see something like this. Till next time, bye-bye.